I'm about to The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. I got some of my good friends here tonight. We got MC Jab.
What's up, OGs.
And first time in my house, but I've known this guy for a long time. Charles Real Dsouth Howard is here.
Thank you.
I should have sent you a little memo, Charles. You look like just a head right now. Your blue shirt blending in with the background. But good to have you guys. Charles, I think we all met, I guess, Streetscape Studios 2018. God, what was his name? He did a pilot for our show. Roger Dodger.
I'm
about to say, man,
Dodger. Thank you, Roger Dodger.
Don't be forgetting your names now.
Well, I haven't seen him. COVID happened, and he hid. He's gone. I haven't seen him since COVID, so I don't know what he's doing
Victim
now.
of the
We played a couple shows together. He's the bands that I heard him playing on, they're doing good though.
Oh, is he still playing?
I don't know though.
Well, I tell
Last time
you, one thing that really sucks is the Way Out room, man. That closed up a couple years ago. I think I seen you at the sale. Were you at the sale when I think I saw you there?
Yeah, well, there was a couple weeks that at the Way Out Club.
Way Out Club, yeah.
Yeah, we all were kind of in and out of there, so that's cool. You made it. I think I did see you at one of the last it was like the Peace Lords, Hood Billy Draw.
Yes.
Groovy Buttercakes, myself.
Right, I was there Sunday.
I think one other one, huh?
I was there Sunday.
Now you were there for that too. That was the last show
one of the last
we went
shows.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great show, and
It was fun.
that was a great place.
Club is a place.
That's definitely gonna be missed in St. Louis, man. There's not a bar like that place.
So like that was just the bar and just concert venue because I never knew what that was back then.
It was they had tons of independent artists, burlesque shows. They did I went there and saw an independent film shown there on before. But that's where I met Roger Dodger because he was doing a show there, and then Jeremy Piven was in the building one time there.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Were you there that night when Jeremy Piven was there?
Well, I was there after he stopped through.
Yeah, he stopped. Well, let's just say he stopped in for about 10 minutes. He looked at the room and then he had second guesses, I guess. I don't know what was going on. I walked by him, though. I'll tell you what, those celebrities, or short. He was super small, man.
They are a lot shorter, I hear.
The cameras make him bigger.
Yeah. You would have liked the Weird Out Wednesdays or Way Out Wednesdays, especially, I would just say, just off the top. But yeah, you went there. You said a couple times.
Because it was me, Clayton, Jen, and Mike. We were there Sunday because I know you were there, Mike. I think that Friday or Saturday. You said
for the sale, but we went to a show there. I know we did.
I'm trying to recall that.
We went to that. You were at that show with us.
I remember going to the sale.
The last show. Yeah. No, you were there at the last show with us.
This time is gonna fly by so fast. It's nice to see you guys. You're doing good in here.
Yeah, well, we've been we got a fun thing coming up this Sunday. It didn't get me in trouble yet, but it's we're starting with the soft opening of the Late Night Digs Strip Poker All the Way Game live podcast. I did not, for the record, folks, I did not take the picture with the heart and the diamonds. No, so I like the combination there. That was sent to me. I just put it in the flyer. That's all I did. I did not take that photo. So
here, put this as a promo. Bing, bing, bing.
But anyway, this is gonna be a fun game. We got that going live Sunday night at 9 p.m.
Second game.
Anything goes. If we get canceled from it, that's what happens.
This is the second time though.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Tom Brady roast?
No, just the part where Kim K got booed.
Oh yeah.
I seen that on Twitter.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm glad to see that come back because with this whole cancel culture shit that's happened the last 4 years, it seems like the tide's turning. So I was kind of excited.
I want to see it probably with Jeff Ross getting his shit down. I'm like, God, it's always fun to see that too.
It was awesome. We should do a roast. Somebody's like, you should do a roast. I would get roasted. Would you get roasted?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. Y'all know me way too well, so I would not say no to it for anything. So
Why not? Why not? It could do it. We could.
I'll be bad at roasting. That's the thing.
You think so?
I'll be bad. Depending who it is. If I had to really like just say it, then fine. But like other than that, it's like I got to come with the punches. Cause Tom Brady, go figure, he's definitely gonna get all the hits from everybody.
Well, he just got divorced, and they were brutal on his wife being with some kind of karate instructor now. So
No, they did him
Wax
dirty.
on, wax off.
right.
They did him dirty with the Aaron Hernandez jokes though.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Oh,
it.
my-
Oh, yeah, I didn't know much about that guy. I had to Google it, but tell us what you guys been up to. I mean, I haven't seen Charles. Well, I've seen him on Facebook.
5 years.
But it's been a few years since I've seen Charles.
Nah, I'm just
Doing
about
your-
to get
doing your-
married next year. I mean, this
Next month.
Next month?
I was like, boy, I remember the date.
Is that the how long you been with that woman?
About 4 years.
Oh, okay,
4 or
it's the
5
one I met her before. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I met
she
her.
came to the party, one of the parties, a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
the parties. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yep.
So
She was at the meeting downtown too.
Ooh.
She
Yeah.
yeah, she was down there along with Zeus and Johnny called in. You called in.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's still good and going. Probably once or twice a month we're getting some sessions recorded there. Killswitch is doing a lot of other shows though with other content, really good stuff. So everybody should look up Killswitch Media and along
good
with
place,
it's a good for sure. So that's going on. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off, but yeah, he's getting married, yo. So that's
Getting married. So where's the wedding going to happen at?
Little Bevo, South City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you in the wedding? Is Jarek in the wedding here?
Yeah,
To see
because
Jack?
he in the wedding. He
yeah.
DJ.
I'm there, so I'm thankful to be there. I'm
Yeah.
thankful that we're all able to be here still. It's a huge day, man.
Definitely. You scared?
Nah, I ain't scared. This is the second time around.
Yeah. So right when he says that dude, that he's clutched.
That's hilarious.
He's locked in.
The first time didn't count. The first marriage didn't count. So this is the second one.
The first one was for lust. The second one's for money. So right, right. That's how it works. That's how it would work with me. If my next girlfriend, it would happen. She's
I
gonna
mean,
be-
17
she's
years,
gonna-
man.
She's going to be very, very rich.
17 years.
Very rich.
I don't know where mine's at.
Well, I mean, hey, no, relationships are huge. They're good to have. I think, especially these days.
Oh, dude, mine was
you know,
terrible.
a man is always looking for his mate.
Oh, dude,
So,
mine was terrible the first time.
Yeah. So married. Where's the honeymoon going to happen? The honeymoon
Oh, that'll probably be next year.
next year. Okay.
We got to work, get this money together.
Right. Well, when did you pop the question?
Last year.
What?
Don't ask me when.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I won't.
I remember too. That
I was like, he was there.
no, but I got the announcement. So that was right after he had made it. So I've known for a year.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a year, haven't it? Yeah.
So I think like when you pop a question, like, do you want to go
like it
somewhere
was more than a
special,
year.
or do you want to kind of just be out in the open, just like, hey, honey, will you marry me? Like, was it somewhere special?
I was trying to make it special, but she was being too nosy. I was trying to surprise her, but she.
Girls be like that too. Where are we
give me
going?
The third degree.
What do I gotta wear?
Right.
Just get in the dang car.
Why we going here?
Right.
Right. So you can't pop the question no more, right?
There's been a lot of fails. Now. There's like a video years ago. This guy proposed to a girl like on a rock, and it was like a lot of waves coming in, and I think the water they splashed him, and they lost the fucking ring. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, I think I seen that.
you better off on a bridge.
I think some of that shit's fucking fake.
No, it was real. Like,
Everything these days you don't know now, right?
I know they do this shit just for.
it was an old ass
just for
video.
Clicks, just for clicks.
Just the clicks and views.
A wave hitting you, and you lose
Well,
your
I
ring.
mean, a wave's gonna come. You just keep, trying. Take two, take three. Okay, the wave's coming. There it goes. Man, what happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my situation was like, I'm calling out her kids, I'm calling out my family, trying to get everybody in the same place at the same time on this day, and that stuff wasn't working out. So like, why my son calling you Don't worry about what your son calling me.
Well, honey, relax.
Yep. Yep. That's
Why are
what
you talking to my brother?
Yep.
We ain't buddies now.
Yep. Yep. I mean, you got to be smart. Ask questions.
See, I probably do mine at like a baseball game or like a football game or something.
Okay.
Well, you got to get a woman first, Keenan. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
do that first, and
Yeah.
then worry about where you're going to propose it.
Maybe at a convention.
A little bit backstory on Mr. MC Jab. The Chronic. What was it?
19.
2019.
2019. Still getting views to this day. Still getting a lot of hits, a lot of downloads, a lot of views.
Yeah.
What projects do you got coming up? Because I know you've been busy.
Yeah, we have some like I said, podcasts, some community meetings, and some agricultural things. Charles and I, Dsouth and I will have some music probably coming out soon. I got a bunch of stuff ready already.
Yeah. And I just have to work on the beats.
Yeah.
So you do stuff. You do music too. I know you do
Yeah.
video. So you got music too.
Yeah, I got a little home studio set up. So
Okay.
where I could work on some music.
See, everyone's doing that nowadays.
Yeah, Zeus will be. He's got a lot of our content that we've been doing for the past couple years, and then Disc Plus, Dynasty Media, Artists United stuff that you got going on. I appreciate you, keeping me in the loop of what you got going on as well.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of different things, education, justice, things that we got going on here locally that I really am really passionate about, and I could bore everybody with it, but that's kind of where I do like a lot of that podcast stuff.
You gotta love what you love, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You go to so many meetings, and then you see for years that things don't change, and you kind of get frustrated. So I try not to lose the optimism.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
Welcome to
Sometimes
life.
you just got to be able to train yourself to turn that shit off
Yeah.
and just be foolish about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I know it sounds,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yep. And like you said too, the whole with all the stuff going on in Hollywood and entertainment, that does control a lot of our population and flow of things too. So that gets frustrating when I see a lot of that some of that allegations going down.
It's all
kinda
the
crazy.
media.
Oh, right.
Allegations, fabrication, exaggeration, all the confusion, lies, bull crap. It's just too fake for me. It's just been going on for too long.
I think it's hard to make a viral video nowadays. I think other than maybe TikTok, you can do something on TikTok, but I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know. It just
Like
seems-
something stupid, but it catches people's eyes.
Yeah, and they're talking about, you've seen how they're trying to ban a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of information that gets out through those things. I'm not going to lie. However, the attention deficit of people is kind of really slim, so that makes it really tough to get a message across. Period, even if it's 15
Well,
seconds.
I think you can find all that stuff where we're talking about like the independent media on YouTube, but like it's people listen to it, people absorb it, but there's like nobody takes any action about it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Very,
So-
very much so. And action is a loaded word, but I know what you mean by it. It's just there's different meanings to any word nowadays. What's real? What's fake?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I don't tell this to Dustin live. It's like I think how media was back then. You don't really get into it. You watch the news or whatever, but like now, how media kind of just like sprung up out of the blue and it's definitely taking over. And a lot of people, I'm not gonna sweet talk this, but like it's so fabricated and just so out there. It just pisses people off, especially with opinions.
And and one thing that I really appreciate about you is that you're very supportive, Keenan, and you're not, you might make, like foolish opinions about things too soon, like we all do. I don't know. I know I do. I sometimes prejudge, but you are very, I think, humble, open-minded, and caring person. And you do care, I think, without bias. and that's I think one of your best qualities. And I think I was here for like the New Year's, not New Year's. We had something
It's
about
like New
what
Year's,
you wanted to
there's,
continue to do better, or you wanted to get better at this year.
Having one of them at Clayton's parties, I know.
I think it was here. I think it was here on New Year's Eve.
It couldn't. No,
Oh yeah.
When
That was a
went around the
Clayton's,
circle.
yeah, that was a few years ago. I think that fucking headphones is all fucked.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's all good. I can.
But yeah,
I can-
no,
I
but
can
like,
work with it.
Your voice sounds nice, so
Right on. Thanks, guys.
well, no,
Like
like I
said.
think, for me personally, like with all the stuff I've done so far, even before joining the network, I was kind of like learning that. Listen, there's so many things I need to stop caring about. Like, and I'm gonna be real. Do I really care about religious views? No. Political views? No. Like civil views? No. That's just not me. I'm more with the games, cartoons, and cosplay and anime. That's all I do. But I will still support you if it's in a good cause. But unless you don't do it the right way, then there's gonna be a problem. And I'm not trying to be part of that.
Man,
I
you
can't
know,
do it.
you're taking in, some good information that's going to help you, continue to grow. You know what I mean? So just keep your heart in the right place, man. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You know what I mean? And you just got a lot, that you got to deal with in this city alone, and then in the world, and with all, like you were talking about, the media. I don't just like talk to you. I talk to all of us around and listening here. You know what I mean? We got a lot going on in our heads that we see. Like, people aren't accustomed to going to a cell phone yet. I think just solely to a cell phone and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to watch religiously every day. They're just taking in a whole crap load of bits and pieces. Nobody sits down even at the TV, like we used to. So like we would at least get like kind of a channel. We'd get channeled in on something.
Fox 2 News.
We don't have that no more.
right.
Society changes.
We don't even
man.
watch TV anymore. It's
Not
all
much,
just
right.
streaming, yeah.
So it's a world changing. So I just want to encourage you. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? When you add your input into the conversation, I appreciate it.
I love to be.
I
very
think
humble.
some people. Here's one thing I've learned is that there's going to be haters, and people try to like want everybody to like them. Like everybody, they want to win everybody over, and you're not going to win everyone over. And the people that hate on you, there's no way to win them over. They're never going to be your fan or anything. So there's no point to even give them energy trying to win them over. It's a waste of energy, waste of time.
Yeah.
Just move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Try to find some other sources. Yeah.
They can't deal with it. That's they like to be loved here.
Wow.
Well, we all like to be loved. Yeah, we all want to be loved. Unfortunately, everybody doesn't want to be loved by everyone. No Diddy,
Yeah.
nobody wants to be loved by people on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like having love for people does not have to be holding hands and touching booties and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it could be that in the right perspective. And for me, it is for females that I love, that love me. I want to be able to love on them like that.
Hey.
Talking about not family.
Yeah.
But as associates and friends and just people around in the community, there is not that simple level of common love, because you want to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. I don't know anybody in this world that wants to be disliked and hated, but the lack of giving some genuine, just like love, or we have that in common.
Okay, so this is a question for everybody. Like, are we scared of being hated, or do we have a fear of not being loved? Like,
I
honestly,
don't care either
Honestly,
way.
I can't. Yeah, I can't say. I can't say that I.
are you
I
talking about
care
like
that.
on your
Like-
public persona? Or
like
you're
Dustin,
talking
I
about,
hate you. Like, I don't like you no more.
in your home. I mean, I want to be loved in my home, but
Like, just on a person, like Dustin, I don't like that guy. Charles, I hate the dude.
I say this many times on this podcast. I don't do this for. I want people to like it. Hopefully, people are entertained by it. But like, it's more of a therapy for me just to put something down and build something. So as long as I keep building stuff, it takes me from my own like depression state or whatever. So that's why I do it. So no matter what, I'm going to keep doing this. If people are watching, if they're not watching, it doesn't matter. So.
Yep.
It doesn't cost me. Well, it does, but it's already cost me everything. So there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have to pay rent here or anything like that. So
Ain't nothing to lose.
I have nothing
Right.
to lose. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, and you love it, and you love it, and you worked hard for it, and that should be always respected and appreciated too. And so I appreciate all the opportunities that we get to collaborate and work together at different places and venues and things like that. It's just what bothers me is that in the local And this, like I said before, it's coast to coast. There's so much complaints, but there is nothing that there's tried to be done differently. It's always try to do things the same way that things have been going on for years that you're complaining about, that that your results are the same, but why continue to do the same thing? Why continue to not try to figure out what level somebody else is on, whether they got a new idea or not? You know, I'm
Exactly.
like, you know,
That's like the news. You watch the fucking news, whether CNN or Fox, whatever you're watching, it's always about bitching about whatever, but there's no resolutions, there's no solutions, there's no nothing like that they're talking about. It's just them bitching.
Yeah. And so, you know, I just can't, really, you know, say that I can show even love to that, like you said, one of you guys said, basically you got to move on your own lane anyway, you know, regardless. So I can't say I have a fear of not being liked. I have a fear of not getting my stuff done. I have a fear of, you know, just losing, you know, the things that I love, you know, like I don't, we're here on earth. I feel like we should not be wasting the opportunity. Like we just waste it.
You know,
Like I would fear losing myself again.
Mm-hmm.
Like that right there, I cannot do again.
Yeah.
I did it once. It was terrible, and it took me a while to get that back.
Yep. You know, and so, yeah, that's what the podcast is mostly for. You know,
let's
like
talk
that
about
type
your
that type of.
So your podcast, you're filming it. I believe you do Sundays, right? Sundays and
Yeah, or Saturdays.
Or Saturdays. At what
like
studio?
right now.
That's at Kill Switch Media or here, you know. But we just anywhere. I got a couple from my home. It's just something I've kind of been doing, but I've officially, you know, created the name of No Holds Barred with Jab, and that's it. You know, podcast. So, you know,
Yeah, because we were there, me and Jim, one day, and it was really cool. We interviewed. Can I say who the guest was? If that's okay.
Yeah.
We interviewed a lady. I forgot her name, but she sells like these
Fossey.
these home. Yeah, we had these homemade like teas. It was really good too. And I do kind of like how you had your concept. It's kind of, you know, like a normal, you know, podcast would be. And I think we went for like 2 hours that day or an hour or so. So I definitely like your setup there. But cool. Like I said, if I ever did something like that, like if I want to do something on the road, I need to know what I need to bring, and then I just kind of go off of there and see how it goes. So it was definitely fun seeing him be in action for that.
Yeah, that was fun, and I appreciate all you all's support on that. You know, we had a meeting there. Matt, you called in, and you're always been supportive of, you know, my ideas or thoughts and just hanging out and stuff too. So, you know, I couldn't do it without you guys, man. You know, but yeah, back to the wedding. So what's the playlist gonna be? What type of songs you thinking?
It's gonna be a compilation of everything.
Is it?
Some of that hood shit.
Not maybe.
I can imagine at a wedding, y'all play like the crunkest of music. I'm like, man, this guy's pumping.
It's gonna be a whole lot of mashup.
He's got some crunk shit. If you want some crunk, want to hear some crunk shit, DJ Dsouth got some crunk shit. Some crunk shit like, you know, I'm like, dirty South music. Yeah, I know.
There you
it.
go.
I'm like, what? You got dirty South music. You know? Dsouth music.
How did you guys meet? I never asked that question before.
It was
you guys are pretty tight, man.
Yeah, it was 2013 at the Black Expo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
The last one that they had, I believe,
the
tried to do
the last
some-
one.
Why don't they
little
bring
things.
that? They need to bring that back.
That too, you know.
Yeah.
I guess we need to start it up again.
Yeah, we could, you know, but you know, we got to do it a little differently anyway. Just we have to from some of the things that I've learned, but we can talk about that another time. You know, I don't want to keep rambling about missions.
Yeah.
I'm just on that kick right now, you know, where I'm just like I want to put in action and do stuff. It's just can't force it.
It gets that
Yeah,
way.
because I mean, I liked the Black Expo because a bunch of black-owned business was there, you know, promoting themselves, and there's a lot of stuff going on with education too, you know, education stuff they had going on.
Yeah.
A lot of information that people needed at the time, you know.
Well, you think they would brought that back by now with the fucking Ferguson shit that happened,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all the George Floyd and just like the fucking
It's been crazy
the
over
way
the
the
years, man.
way it is divided now with shit. Like you think they would have brought that back? That would have been a good thing to bring back for St. Louis.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because St. Louis is a gateway. They call
God,
it
it's
a
been
gateway,
10 years
you know?
already, too. It's been 10 years right now.
From
Ever
what
since-
were you saying?
From the Michael Brown and all
thing?
that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Really? It was 10
yeah,
Wow.
2014. It was like July or something earlier than that. But I'm like,
August.
man,
I think it was.
It was
I
hot.
believe
it was
hot,
way early in the summer. Way early in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and oh my gosh, it's just so much work that people don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Well, I think that's the issue people don't realize is, you know how it is when you do promote an event like we had a fun little event a couple weeks ago, and it takes a lot of work, guys. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of fucking work to promote a music show. You know what I'm talking about with your collective. What's it called? The
Classic Collective.
Classic Collective.
Yeah, all of them.
It's hard to get all these personalities to come together. It's then you got to feed their. Why am I not going last? Why I don't want to go first? Like everybody would just like every time you do a music event, everybody would bitch. I don't want to go up there first. No, not me. I don't want to go up there
Yeah.
first. Like
Yeah, sometimes you do have that. I've been pretty lucky with the surrounding of you guys, gentlemen. I got around me. We do tend to make things happen.
yeah.
We all do when we come together. We do, and we're open to people, newcomers, and I like that. I like that the alternative. To what's been going on, and so that's kind of what the Disc Plus Dynasty Media thing has really been for me since I've been involved. David Beckford had created the company, the Dynasty, long years ago, and built it up to be what it is now. So I can only explain from my position, but it's very opportune, and it's an alternative opportunity. It's really an opportunity to have some alternative narrative out there from town to town and city to city. Mm-hmm. So if we can kind of create a network that's coast to coast, the narrative matters is one of the key points of where Dynasty is currently at.
Yeah.
From my point of view. So the narrative matters, and that's what you're doing here, and that's why I also wore this shirt here, Seen Loke, because he does that, on a music level.
I love that.
I like the shirt, yeah.
It's a cool shirt. It was all of his stops back in 2021, and I was actually at one of them, so I was like, heck yeah, you're giving me this shirt, bro. Thanks, man. So he documents everything that he does, involving all of his collective that he's worked with and stuff, and so that's really cool. That's really cool. So. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we need to start doing shirts like that.
So you guys met in 2013 and then started working together right after that, or how did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like right after.
Right after. Word up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he just has so many instrumentals that he was like, hey man, listen to some of these. He had multiple artists that he's worked with, and so it was like you really are like a diamond in the rough out here, because there's many squads out here that are producing, making stuff and things like that, and he's worked with so many different ones. So it was just like awesome to meet somebody at that level, because I'm passionate about the music, and the local scene, so it was like, yeah, man. And he's like Matt too, Dustin Diggs, man. You guys were riding with me on ideas and stuff, You guys are like my true, friends for real, like out here, So
What's kind of funny is I met Jarek in 2018 at what used to be the Food Bar, and that was at another show, and that's when I kind of got on stage with the Peace Floors and all that. I was like, man, these cats are amazing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a minute.
Yeah, so meeting people like that, they're welcoming too, like that. So that's kind of how I've been. It was kind of weird too, because growing up, I was like, dang, that'd be cool to go to a show, and like one of the people up on the stage like caused somebody out of the crowd to come up and and so I had never seen it. So I came out here and Milo does that, and I was like, dang, that's really cool. I've thought that bands should do that more often.
Yeah.
Just so anyway.
Yeah, I love.
He's called me on stage for like multiple events that I've been to. He even did when we had the Fire of the Dragon movie premiere back 2022. He called me on stage for that, and they were playing. I was like, man, it's always fun. It's always fun to do that.
That's right. That was.
It was there,
They
and
were playing there, yeah.
And the Sawmill.
That was fun. Yeah, the Sawmill. That was a good time. Yeah.
They also have that the St. Louis Festival of Nations, which is similar to the Black Expo, but I'd say it's much bigger. and not as easy to network. So I think that they could create something like that there. I think that you know, but I don't know, people want to go and party and stuff. But yeah, then so we worked. Yeah, we just been working on stuff, and you know, he's getting married. You know, he's got his own business that he owns, and he does, you know, different projects like with editing music and editing, mastering, you know, video.
Yeah, just about the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
I got into it because nobody, you know, it was cheaper for me to go that route than, you know, it was, how you say, nobody really was doing it for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, it takes the right type of person because, yeah, you're right. Nobody, it's a lot of work to edit. Nobody realizes how tedious that shit is. And, you know, a lot of people don't want to do their own editing. And then people don't want to learn how to do it. And it's tough to learn, but really, if you really want to do it, you got to teach yourself how to do it. I don't know.
It was no class when I was coming up, you know.
Yeah, same here.
So,
But then what, like,
self-taught.
but like once you start kind of doing your own thing, because when I did my own videos, like it's just a regular phone. But I think if I want to go a step further, then I need to learn the equipment. I need to learn the true basis of like what I really need. And I have no problem, you know, learning. I would have no problem with that if I wanted to go on my own. But yeah, I gotta have the right, you know, motive to keep that going. I gotta get that juice.
Yeah, juice.
Cause we're lazy out here.
So what kills me is when people say like, "Oh, I don't know, I can't know how to do that." I'm like, well, it's not like I want to learn how to like wire a fucking podcast studio, but if I want to be able to be a podcast host, you got to learn how to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Teach yourself how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of flew into it. I said, "Screw it, we can host, man. We're just gonna host something." We did. So we did a podcast out in Ferguson for 2 or 3 years at the USA Hot Talk radio station out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that Me the Green show, and it's still got a lot of content for that could, you know, be used too. Yeah. So podcasting, it was like, screw it, I'm just gonna host a show. I can't keep talking, so I'm gonna do it on the radio.
Now, is that something where you depend on the guests, or is it something where you're kind of like a Bill Burr that you can kind of just talk the whole time and do your own thing or whatever?
Yeah, it was free reign. We you know, we give plugs to different things, different companies and things like that. We tried. It was kind of self-ran how you wanted to run it.
Yeah.
You know, and I did a show up in Massachusetts. We had a radio show out there, and so that's kind of where I got the kind of the knowledge of how to run a show on the radio, on the air. So that's fun. It's fun. It's challenging. It is challenging because you got switchboards, and when you got people calling in, and you got faders, and you got to play music, and you got to plug people a certain way, and you got 60 seconds that you got to get 2 ads in and then cut back to break. And how are you going to do the talking while you're fading the music and introducing the next song or something? You know, it's just there's a lot of stuff.
I've been on radio before. It's fun.
It is
like,
fun.
Man, it's work.
It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I like the whole podcast. I mean, I don't know. It's just the whole radio station thing where you're cutting to a song. Because sometimes if you're in a good conversation and you got to break to a commercial break, it can kill the whole
Conversation.
conversation. You got to bring the energy back up. It's fucking hard to keep it when you have to.
I think with podcasts is a little more different format.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's helpful when like your guest isn't. One time I had a guest here that some kids came. They're probably 19, 18 years old or whatever, and I must have talked 98% of the time because they just didn't want to talk, and so I would have loved to have commercials during that podcast to cut to. 'Cause I didn't know what the fuck to talk about. You know?
Yeah. For real,
Man.
Yeah, you gotta like, I don't know how to do that either. With, you know, you be around them, and I love, you know, people, but it's hard to be around the younger generation sometimes when they don't try to initiate a conversation. You know, it's just awkward, and then they'll be like, and I'm talking about, like, I've been in so many of these types of situations where I initiate a conversation, and they say like, I'm awkward. I'm making it awkward because I'm trying to initiate the conversation. I'm like, no, you're making it awkward. You're sitting there. We're supposed to be
Without
kicking
hesitation.
it, you know, and you know. So that's weird for me. I'm like, this is totally weird.
I mean, it gets that way though, man.
Yeah.
You learn, it's a learning experience for everybody.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, shoot. I don't know. It's propaganda. It worked.
Like my first interview I ever did, and this before Kicking with Kingdom's everything. It was at UMSL, and it was a global game jam. A lot of people, like all these students come in, they create a game for a max amount of hours. And so I interviewed the guy that ran it. It was smooth. It was just topic questions like, how's this made? What's this for? It went smooth. I mean, I can't recall a time where I had a guess and it was just kind of like a blank space. You know, it was all just specific questions. It got on for like 10 minutes or like at least under that. So I felt cool with that. But like when you have those guests that's kind of like they don't really give enough or really read the room, and it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
like how are you gonna end that?
Yeah, I don't know. You got to put some motivation under them. You know what I'm saying? Something. We're gonna freaking do this. We're gonna talk.
Cause see, I get if you're nervous like talking, I get that, but I overcame that fear.
Yeah,
when I was younger.
Well, it just depends, because if like a guest wants to come back on the show and I've already like told their story in the first podcast, it's like on the second time they come in, it's like, well, what do you want to talk about? What's your talking points? Because you know what I'm saying?
New
like,
announcements.
We already went through your story that's already in the books. Like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah. So, yeah, you want to see growth and building, like you said. You're enjoying.
So the guest, my point is the guest should have the talking points. Okay. A lot of times when people go on Joe Rogan, like I know he's guiding it, but like they have their talking points with why they're there to talk about. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, I think there are a lot of shows that do flow, I guess differently. I think it's just kind of you just want to gear it to be productive and getting some good points across. I think if it's a fair dialogue. So, you know, like when I invite people in over to the show, I'm going to be asking, you know, a lot of questions, and I give people that heads up. Like, if this is no holds barred, you don't have to you come with it, you know, come out with it. 'Cause we're going to go there. We're going all the way there. And so when I see other podcasts and they talk about certain things, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, they're not even getting, they're just going around in circles, kind of like music these days. And like, you just keep going around in circles and there is no finality, no closure, depending on what you're talking about. Like, even like if we talk about like beef and diss records, like you go around in circles. You don't, where's the conflict resolution? Where's the beef resolution? You're just gonna beef and diss each other for days? You're just gonna keep doing that? No.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
You're right.
Well, yeah, but
it's
like,
been like 2 weeks by now.
Jeez.
But like, yeah. But you know, there's so much of that going on, and I'm just like, what is the point? You know, like either sit down if you're gonna do it on a record or a podcast, or sit down and really talk about it and get done with it, because you don't want really to not be loved, or do you want to be hated? Because if you want to be loved, then you're gonna sit down and you're gonna get your message out, but you gotta listen to other people's message too.
But nowadays, drama sells.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
So that's why a lot of stuff that I'm like fabricated and exaggerated, like the crowd wants that instead of the truth. But they're all about facts, and they love to hashtag facts and all that, you know, like say it and when it sounds cool, but they don't really want it. They don't really want facts.
No, they just want to see drama.
And you know, and itself. So is it even real? Is any of that nonsense real? You know,
it's plagiarized.
Are they trying to hide, you know, different things? There's just so much propaganda and points of view nowadays.
But you know you're going to be a target when you speak about it, especially how like certain celebrities are, especially in the rap industry. Yeah, there's going to be beef, but like it's going to be that one thing that you say that's going to make it even bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's either you did it good or it's going to be worse. So,
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about from the artist point of view or from crowd members?
Artists.
So there's always going to be one thing that instigates the other person.
Right. It leads that way. That's
Yeah, unless you just leave it alone.
well, with the crowd, that could be one thing, but like, oh man, that jab guy, fuck him. He never got me the right. Like if I start saying like that, okay, I'm kind of starting, and then you follow up. There you go.
Yeah.
But like, unless someone says something as a false source,
Yeah.
then that's gonna be a bigger problem.
I mean, if somebody says, and I can only speak for myself because you said, you brought me up as the example. I wish you would have brought somebody else out. I don't want people to know that I don't give a fuck if they like me or not. I don't, because I care about them, but they don't care that I care about them. A lot of people, I would say, because they don't just say, Jab, what do you got to say about this? They don't say, Jab, why don't you come here? Jab, why don't you say this? People never come to each other really, and they're like, hey, you had something really good to say. Say this to these people because we might not ever get this opportunity again. People don't do that enough, so it wouldn't be
Getting that point across.
It wouldn't be a big problem for me. I don't care because I know,
I feel like you handle it well. Like if someone gave you if someone gave you like a massive beef, like you can handle it.
There couldn't be because I got beef with them first. Like it's the fact that they're pushing the same message. They're doing the same thing. Their people are complaining if they're not complaining. Communities are complaining. Communities are suffering. And the entertainment business is in shambles because some people are so-called woke and some people are still buying the bullcrap. And some people are trying to push a different narrative and wake people up for real, enlighten people for real because there's so much that we don't know. There's so much that I don't know. I'm just going off of what I know and sharing what I have learned in my words the best that I can because this is all I got right now. I can't say it perfect the first time. It's a hard lesson to learn. Rejection's hard to learn,
But you have to go with it.
Like if they don't know me by now, then like you said, you can't make people like you. You can't make people like you.
I think sometimes you gotta get hated to actually keep going because those are the people that actually give you that success.
No, I can't agree with that.
But
I
to a
understand
degree.
what you're saying because people do use that.
Yeah,
we do use that, but some people do use that. We just have a business set up, a system set up that people have to accept that and feel that exact feeling, or they'll be poor, or they'll give up. If you want to make it in this system, you have to accept that.
See, I wish we could play something here, but we'll probably play it like after the show. But yeah, it's a good message I heard, and I didn't want to do that after the show though. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you treat whatever you do out here, you treat it like a business. You're not gonna work with everybody, but you're gonna make something happen because people want to come up with the follow up, and then when you start there, pal, you're flying to the moon.
Well, you have that opportunity more, to do it because you are younger, than a lot of us that are out here that you're around.
Yeah.
And so you just have to learn from the older generation's mistakes that, are there. Learn from the good and learn from the bad, and for us to be following the same format and acting like being tough and, threatening people's lives, whether it's just because it's just art.
Yeah.
You want to label it art, but you're still threatening somebody's life. That's just foolish to me. It's playing with life.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
I
cool.
think you'll have a lot more opportunity. Your name's Keenan. By the way.
God damn!
I always do.
How am I? Why out of everybody?
I don't know why I always do that.
You guys got to handle. You guys got to learn how. You guys got to learn how to handle. Dude, high schools are terrible right now, dude. There's fights and lockdowns every day.
Oh, definitely.
They don't know how to.
There's a whole lot of shit going down.
They don't know how to squash little petty.
Well, there's that social media aspect.
Is
that shit going
Yep.
there was shit. I don't want to say the school out, but there was this shit going on like in the Northern District, like just recently.
Recently, yeah.
It's like fuck, man.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I say what I say.
And I was a Webster kid.
Well, I was going to say, Keenan, you probably have a lot more opportunity because you come off non-threatening to people, and so
True.
a lot more people are going to put you in their camp and want to work with you because it's not an insult to you, but you just
it's a gift.
It's a gift.
It is
Because you're like they're not worried that you're gonna like steal their alpha, steal their thunder, or whatever. You know, what
Good
I'm saying?
point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell do I need to steal when I got everything I need right here?
Right. No, you're your own. You're
This
your
is
own
my life
alpha,
right here, y'all.
And they accept, and that should be accepted. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, see, and the thing is, I remember I talked to one of my friends about this. It's like with what I do now compared to what I did back then, I was still starting. But then once I met with Dustin and we did the comedy and podcast, blah, 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 and it started to network with other people, that right there was the starting line. The finish is still out there, but that's like a whole start for me because I get to see how these dudes work, how you do a podcast, how you do your shows. And then even with like little small events, like tonight's a trivia night at BME Theater, but I know how they kind of do the shit.
Okay.
And so also it gave me an idea of what I would like to do if I had the chance, and also give them the credit where credit's due. And, you know, someone said it to me best. It's like there's never a day that you see Keenan here at a show or this or there, and he's always hype. He's always there for that. I'm like, well, I just live it. You know, that's just me.
Cool, right.
And I see these people live their lives whether they're old or young. Like, will I still be able to do this shit when I'm like 60 or 80? Possibly not, but I still have the experience and pass it on to someone else. It's like,
Yeah, and
listen.
you're learning so much. Just be proud of that, man. 'Cause
definitely.
I went from like 4 different states, you know, and doing that. When you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You might go alone. You might go with some people who want to go with you or meet some people there. But go and be you, be in the moment and live that moment and be, you know, there for what you're there for because you learn so much. That's good.
And sometimes it's better, and not saying too light, but it's like sometimes it's better when you go by yourself because you want to see, if you see yourself going in and you see yourself coming out, then you're a fighter in this case. And you kind of just, you know, you see how many people will follow up on that.
Yeah.
I mean, you come in a group, cool, but you coming in by yourself, you're a fucking warrior.
Yeah, for sure. Have sometimes that when I watch the Dustin Diggs Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs show, it's hilarious. The AI captions, is that what they're called? The captions. They sometimes be saying some.
Oh God,
Dude, I laugh my ass because I'm like, oh, dude, these people might be mad at somebody. You know, I saw some stuff that I said before. I was like, oh my God, dude, I didn't say that. What the?
You should check out the late night. You should check out the late night
sometimes
digs.
I mumble shit out and it's like I didn't say it like that. Right.
It cracks me up.
This technology is a bitch.
That's funny.
I was just sitting here thinking, like, as we're talking, like, I wonder how this is gonna transcribe over.
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully good.
Why does that
We'll
remind me of
check the
somebody?
comments here in a
Right,
second.
right.
We'll check the comments here in a second. I got a fun game we can play. It's an old one, but let's talk about St. Louis food since we're all from St. Louis. Me and Charles here at the table, we look like we put a lot of food away. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Charles, what's your good go-to place in St. Louis locally? That's a local place that you like to eat in.
Well, you consider local by like
It can't be owned by like a
Like White Castles,
corporation.
Emo,
There
stuff
can't
like
be
that.
the same shit in Kansas City. That's what I mean by local.
okay. Let's see, a local. I normally do franchise. My bad.
To me, like White Castles and Emos would
You don't
count, I
support
think.
local people, Charles?
I try to. Like it's this. Like
I'll tell you a good spot. We go to Cyberg. Cyberg has good food, good happy hour. That's a great place to go. Like on a Friday afternoon, you know. Cyberg has good food. Keenan, what's a good?
I need to go to one downtown though.
Well,
Still haven't been
I'm
there
sure
yet.
it's the same.
I don't know. It's a
think,
chance.
I would think it's the same. I don't know. They probably ship them the same chicken. I'm sure.
Shark.
What's a good local place for you, Keenan?
See-
I already know what you like to eat. You eat like that one place, the chicken place, the Chuck's Hot Chicken.
Shots of chicken. Yeah, that's Nashville hot chicken. But
Well, Nashville hot chicken.
I don't know if it's local because I'm pretty sure there's other cities and states that have, but like it's a good place. I go to this one on Fridays at my job, and honestly, it's definitely good chicken. if you like spicy, they got different levels. They got chicken sandwiches and some other stuff. It's a bit pricey, but it's still good. It's still good for you.
Now, can I say Chinese food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like 3 Chinese restaurants I go over to by my house. One's Ben Lu. They used to be all grease, but then they done cleaned up their act. You know, everything just tastes so fresh and so better now, no matter where you order.
Greasy rice.
Yeah.
What's your Chinese what's your Chinese dish of choice?
Mostly like special fried rice or some hot wings, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the hot wings.
gotta go
are
with
good,
shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp from
I gotta
China.
go shrimp fried rice.
Okay. How
What's-
about you, Jared? What's your go-to local place?
Arby's.
And
And I get the I know, and I'm terrible. I don't go out to eat. I do eat out, but
Lion's Choice. You don't like Lion's Choice better than Arby's? I think Arby's
No.
is garbage. compared to
Arby's?
Never had
Lion's
Arby's.
Choice.
Never
because
had Lion's Choice,
I
yeah.
only eat the turkey bacon ranch sandwich.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wouldn't food trucks count?
What food? What type of food?
Yeah, food trucks count.
Yeah, food trucks are fine.
Yeah, I was thinking of one. I just
What like what? You don't eat beef. You don't eat chicken.
yeah,
What?
yeah. I don't eat the beef. I don't eat the pork too much.
So like vegan or
No, I'll just go with fish, chicken.
like
Yeah,
oven roasted?
so I like Spanish, food, and I do like Oriental food, but I can't eat it if it's not cooked with the right ingredients.
Well, I got a great digression question for there. So we're gonna do the Daily Dirt versus, folks.
Oh shoot!
There's only 5 slides here.
Love
It's
these.
a short one.
Okay.
So, Jared, your life and your family depend on it. You have to pick one. You cannot say I won't eat both of those things. You have to say I'm going to eat A or I'm going to eat B.
And this is like one of your
You
original
can't play the
games here.
game and say I'm not going to eat anything. You have to pick one. Same thing with you, Charles. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready to play this game?
This is like a podcast.
You got a beef brain or a pig snout?
I'll go with snout all day. I eat that. I eat snout.
I've had snout before. It's very, very chewy. It's like,
That's depending on how you cook it.
Right.
This ain't done if it's chewy.
oh, okay. Well, then I guess I had raw snout, I guess.
Jeez.
Yes,
I'm
you did.
gonna say like, are we eating like it
Might have
is,
been
or are we
boiled.
cooking it?
It might have been boiled. It might have been boiled.
Might be
it,
raw.
it probably been boiled. Yeah.
I like mine crispy.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
eat
I
it.
know a lot.
I
Of
say
people
like,
do
do we eat it like it is, or do we cook it like?
You cook it however you want. You can stick it in the oven. You can stick it in the microwave. You can put it in your deep fryer. I don't give a shit. You just got to put it in your mouth.
I
That's
feel
all.
like the brain when it's cooked, it tastes better.
And does it have to be the whole brain versus the whole snout, or just a bite?
It has to be a good fist size.
Good fist
right?
size.
Good fist
Cow-
size.
And cow brains are kind of small too.
Man, I'll smash a snout in a heartbeat.
But you gotta understand. But a cow brain, that's small as shit.
No,
That's
it's
small.
not.
Yeah, I'm going with the pig snout on this one.
A cow brain is
I'm
not
going
that
pig.
small.
I'm going pig snout. You going brain over here?
I'm actually a country boy, so
I can say
I'm,
fine
wait,
comedy,
wait,
but
wait.
I'm not going to say Keenan, you need a brain.
No, wait, no.
I'm not going to say that.
We all see Hannibal at the yes with Anthony
Yeah.
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Right.
And he cut the dude's brain and he
Yeah.
fried it on a skillet. There you go.
He's so toasted, he's eating his own brain. Like, this is good.
All right. Next we have, and people will play at home. You guys can play as well. So we're going to check the comments here.
Okay.
Frog legs or deer meat?
Oh, deer meat. I had that one time. It's pretty good.
see, frog legs make me mad. There ain't enough meat on them, so I have to go with meat. I
You gotta
done
get those
ate
big ass bullfrogs.
Right.
right? Well, for where I'm from, we ain't got the real bullfrogs. We got them little bitty ass frogs.
Them swamp frogs.
I like frog. I like frog legs. I could eat.
I'm doing deer meat. You're choosing frog legs over deer meat?
I got deer meat, man.
I hate deer meat. They got some. What's that shit?
the
that's in-
deers, boy.
It's like that fat. I don't know. It's not. There's some weird shit mixed in with
On the
meat.
foot or
I
the
don't like
leg?
it. It grosses me out.
Yeah.
On the foot or for the frog legs or?
No, the deer meat.
The deer meat could be whatever. Of the deer it could be its ass or fucking whatever.
I had a-
Shoulder,
It's
whatever.
got a different weird taste.
I had it
Yeah,
cold.
weird taste.
You call it the gaming taste. Gaming.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. That gaming taste. I don't like that gaming
Yeah.
taste. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had mine cold with like lemon pepper.
But I like deer meat though.
I didn't like it the first time because I had it while camping, but it was okay. But then I had it in Chile that same weekend. I was like, oh, dang, that's good. And then I've had also deer venison.
Oh, yeah, one of my friends
venison
did that at work.
sausage. The venison sausage, no, pause, no, the venison sausage links. and slices of
Yeah, it's
sausage.
pretty good.
That's freaking good. That's good.
Yeah.
So what did you say, Keenan? You deer meat over here?
Yeah, deer meat.
He's a deer meat guy. Okay, here we go. The next one, folks. I haven't played this in a long time. We got a turkey tail, or beef liver. Charles is like,
Oh, I had turkey tail one time. It's
Charles
actually
hungry.
good.
He's like, give me that fucking turkey tail.
Give me the turkey butt.
I don't know if I ever ate a turkey tail. What does it taste like?
Yeah.
Tastes delicious. It depends on who cook it.
And is it turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually turkey.
So, little secret, my dad does he does cabbage. I'm not gonna give the whole recipe away, but he does that with like season, and he does have a little bit of turkey in it. So I see how he does it too. Cause we was in Kansas City 2 years ago, and we had a whole lot. So it is good when it's cooked right and you have the right season. That's all you need for food.
And then look at he ain't giving out the family secret.
He didn't.
You bastard.
No. I'm not telling you how he does it. I'm saying there's that in there. So I'm like,
All right. I think I don't like liver. I've never had a turkey tail, but I will go turkey tail. I'll try it. I'll
Same.
eat the whole fucking thing, I guess.
Same.
All right, so we got one more left here. We got a spider or a monkey brain.
I'm gonna have to go with monkey brain. Fuck this.
that's deep fried.
I think in that movie, I used to gross me out as a kid. It was
What, the monkey brain one, or?
Yeah, the monkey brain one.
Faces of death.
I believe that they were just eating ice cream out of that fucking head.
I remember it was Faces of Death.
Yeah, they was. I seen that too.
That was proven to be fake. That was fake.
Faces there.
Yeah.
That's like a 77 or something. I forgot. My friend was talking about that.
So you're a monkey brain, Charles.
I'll have to try. I ain't never had monkey before.
Is the monkey's already dead, right? And I don't have to sit there and watch the monkey.
Yeah, it's not no faces
All
of
right.
death.
All right.
Spider can be dead too.
Oh, well, monkey brain.
Yeah, I
Right,
wouldn't.
'cause I'm about to say,
I wouldn't
Spider's
put
got my
anything-
venom.
I wouldn't put anything moving in my mouth.
Because
Go ahead.
even if you like a deep fry a spider, like the venom is still in the bite. It's not gonna. It can't
Well,
go
not
well like
every
that.
spider has venom, like either.
Right.
You know, it's,
Is that bite though?
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it.
if I was on Fear Factor, I would have no problem eating whatever for money.
Really, you're one of them
Even
that can do
though
that. You're one of those guys that can
I
do
would
it.
just do it. I would just
Couldn't
do
do
it. Just do it. Unless it was something like I didn't like
I'll just be
mayonnaise. They said, okay, for $50,000, that's mayonnaise. I'd be like, fuck them out.
I made
That
it
is
before by itself.
hilarious.
It's
That is hilarious.
That's like saying would you eat sauce by itself? And if so, what kind?
Oh, we got one more here. Sorry, there's one more.
Shoot.
Larva or earthworm? And actually, this is a game we actually played in the Daily Dirt maybe a year ago. This is an old game.
That's like after the hunt too.
And
Shit.
we actually had larva and earthworms here, and we actually ate them.
No, it was crickets.
And we had crickets, but we didn't. We had all three.
I don't
Yep.
remember the
And that's
larva
not
one.
one of the choices because that's what I totally would choose.
So
for the
I
cricket.
Yep.
I ate them both. The larva was pretty good because it had a little seasoning on it. It was pretty good stuff.
The earth one was tasty.
I
It was
think,
cooked.
yeah, I had to
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
you said you won't eat any.
I
moving,
think I had to
right?
do worms because one of my favorite books as a child was fried green. What was it that?
fried green tomatoes.
Not fried green tomatoes. What about the worms?
Fried
Green.
Oh, the worms are delicious.
green fried worms.
It was something like that.
I
Fried
remember
worms.
that
or
book. I know
something.
what you're
I
talking
feel like I
about.
remember
We had candy like coated worms or whatever
Yeah,
that
it
was.
was-
That was sugary as
It was
shit.
candy coated worms, so it was fine. It was.
Tastes like fruit.
I like
Loops.
tequila.
Okay. It was candy coated.
You ever drink tequila with the worm in it?
No.
Tequila. Gotcha.
Yeah, because they say if you eat the worm after you drink all the tequila, you start hallucinating.
That I'm
Really?
scared. I'm scared.
I've never.
Is that still in stores?
I don't know if they sell them anymore, but
I-
you usually
I-
can find them everywhere.
That worm's probably hella old.
Because you went somewhere
Have
to
you
get
ever
that shit
hallucinated?
too.
Have you ever done that hallucinated?
I can't even tell you. I don't remember.
I've never hallucinated. I don't know. Never done it.
I don't think
I've done
have
shrooms
either.
one time, but I didn't hallucinate. I just saw pretty colors.
Yeah, I think I don't think I have ever hallucinated. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
I
know.
just didn't know I was.
Yeah, I've got really drunk before, and I don't remember what the fuck happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy when you're just everything's black and like you feel
That's
like
the
you're
crazy
moving.
shit when you're drinking hardcore. All of a sudden, you just wake up the next day and you're like, I don't remember going to sleep. I don't remember walking in. I don't remember taking my pants off. I don't remember what this is.
I done had a couple of them nights.
I'm like, I don't know what's
how
in
did I get me home?
Right. Got this fucking toy car in my ass. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Here?
Oh, whoa, Matthew. What's wrong with you?
I remember one time,
No
me and my
really.
cousin was at his house drinking, like pretty much the whole night. I remember sitting on the couch watching TV, passing out. Woke up at my home, doors and everything closed. My car parked fine. Like I was just thinking, like, how did I make it home? How I get to home? And I'm in the bed by myself. I like I ain't find no puke nowhere or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll ever make it home. I just remember being on his couch, did like this, woke up, I'm at home.
Wow.
And it's like 12 in the afternoon.
It's a trip, right?
Yeah.
That is a trip.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. You
I've never been
21
off that
plus.
much, man.
Drink
Check the
21
news.
plus.
Charles goes and sorry, he goes and checks the news, making sure his car is not in any kind of
God
robbery.
damn it.
Right. I
Okay.
checked everything. Like the car
Right.
parked fine. It ain't quick. It ain't on the curve, you know.
Drink responsibly.
And the car
Folks.
door's locked.
Yep. Heck yeah. Yeah. That was one thing that was really stuck with me. Just drink responsibly. But I guess I was responsible. I did it responsibly. We did it responsibly. Did you have anything bad
I
coming?
was blacked out, but I did it responsibly too.
Hey,
I never go heavy, but I keep going.
I'm gonna knock on wood here, folks. I drank a lot back in the day. I've never got a DWI or DWI.
Yeah, you never.
Boom, baby.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
You're a safe man.
Responsibly.
Save that $10,000. Save that $10,000.
21 plus. Yep.
Yeah, I remember one time I took all side street on.
Mm-hmm.
I was out here in St. Anne. I like, no, I'm not taking the highway. Fuck this.
For real. Yeah, you got all of them out there on page and every all of them waiting for you to come through. So I'm not gonna. I don't know what the laws are on people. Cops might be watching. They might want to be like, you know what, we're gonna get him for what happened back in 2003. But I outran him. I'm gonna tell you, I did, and he was right there. I was like, see ya.
So I remember taking the guy all the way to Lindenwood, and I was in South County on a Halloween party, and I remember a lot that drunk. I was still knowing what the hell was going on, but I was cool, and I went back home. So
Yeah.
that was like okay.
Yeah.
I was cool.
Yep. Well, cops they be getting away with all that because their buddies pull them over.
In the
man.
morning. There's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know, man. I had somebody do that to me out in Ferguson right there on Main Street just because it was late. Come on. Give me a break. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Fix the roads and then try to pull me over.
Potholes.
Then pull me over. If you want to pull me over, then you need to go change the roads.
It's like, son, you gotta slow down.
Yeah, and tell people's jobs to not be harassing them over being 5 minutes late.
I
People
swear,
won't
man.
speed to work if their bosses weren't assholes over 5 minutes. 15 minutes. You got
Yeah.
But then when COVID happened, if you work in the morning, because it happened to me, you gotta have like that letter saying like, oh well, he's got to be because everyone had that curfew.
essential travel. Yeah,
They pull people over for that shit?
Hell yeah, they didn't pull me over.
I could stay in my house.
You gotta have that letter saying you're good.
I kept that letter in my car.
I think I still got mine. I don't know.
yeah. Keep that.
I
man.
had 2 of them.
Really?
You never had a curfew? Like a COVID curfew?
I got paid for working from home, so I just stayed at home the whole time. But I mean, I went to the grocery store during the day. I didn't go at night though.
I think it's a night they just
Well,
do
that's
that.
because that's how it was on the news. The COVID came out at night, came down and gotcha. Come down and get you.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
he almost had it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gotta be cooking it
You
up.
go away during the day when the sun's out and stuff. From 8 to 5, it was fine.
But I hated going. I hated going to the
sun went
store.
down.
I hated going to Walmart because of the fucking lines. Target never had that many lines. Dollar General didn't have any lines. Everything. Marmar's the only one with fucking lines.
Who?
Walmart. When he had
I'll tell you,
COVID lines.
The first week of that shit, I thought the end of the world was here when you went fucking to the grocery store and all that shit was out and all the
I
fucking
just want
toilet
some
paper.
soup.
I was like, this shit's fucking.
I want
we're
some soup
fucking
and Pop
done.
Tarts. And they did
This is done.
like 10 people in a big store. 10 people or 15 limited. I'm
went to-
like,
Yeah, that was nuts.
I remember when Walmart had security guards standing right next to the toilet paper.
oh yeah.
nice.
Out of everything, toilet paper, and I really like see food run out, but toilet
I
paper.
know it was that was the weirdest fucking thing. But yet you would think alcohol and shit would be gone. They had plenty of alcohol. I never had a problem getting fucking alcohol at all. It was always
I'd rather steal food if that was the
I don't know.
case.
I don't know why people went for that first.
I know it's the weirdest thing.
I guess big families for I don't know. It's crazy.
I was like, I'll just use T-shirts if it gets to that point.
right.
Right, I just jump in the shower, shower my asshole.
Right.
Every minute.
right.
Butthole,
the good-
son.
Oh, the We still gotta make that.
Yeah.
We gotta fucking make that still.
Well, Charles, I want you to jump more into this conversation. You seem like a guy that knows about food, so you got to pick between Wendy's or Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. I don't like Rennie's right now because
What?
Because they were trying to jack the price up at certain times of days now.
And
What? They changed the prices during midday and shit?
Yeah,
that's
Why the fuck? How the fuck do they do that? How do they do that?
because they were trying to make more profits on their busy time when they got more customers, and then like during the evening when they ain't got customers, you could find a burger for like $1 or something.
back in '98.
I'm talking about now.
Wow. I didn't
Shit,
know.
fuck that. I really go to
Well,
Wendy's
fuck
still.
you, Wendy's. Fuck you, Dave Thomas.
I only go for the nuggets at Wendy's. Jack in the Box, I'll probably get like, I don't know, fucking potato wedges
the
or something.
fucking Wendy's, the nuggets at Wendy's, those are... That's not chicken, dude. We don't know what the fuck those are, but they're delicious.
Spicy.
But they ain't no fucking chicken. There ain't no way it's fucking chicken.
Jack in the Box is crazy with the prices.
Jack in the Box got good shakes though.
But they prices don't change during the day.
I'm going with Wendy's. They still got the Biggie bag and no Diddy.
The Frosty,
and
a
then,
fucking Frosty, though. You can't beat a fucking Frosty.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
The strawberry frost they had, ooh, that was the bomb.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
I'm going Wendy's too. Dave's triple. I
say,
can't.
man.
That sucks.
Baconzilla, not Baconzilla, Baconator.
All right, this one's an easy one here.
It is.
Oh, BK.
Burger King or McDonald's? I'm going McDonald's, man. I love the fucking McDonald's app. I fucking love that fucking app.
BK,
When he
man,
said
that's
easy,
like-
he said this one's easy.
You get
was like,
free
yeah,
fucking
BK.
food. Free
What
fucking food.
Burger King though,
You get
like,
free Fridays on free fries on Friday.
but see with Burger King, like if I had to choose, like out of like last resort, it's gonna be Burger King. I don't mind McDonald's like for the night, but like Burger King, they actually had good shit back then and still do now. I'll go for the chicken fries, if anything.
Yeah, man, they had some good sales for like they had the BK burger for like 2 years. It was only $1.
Yeah.
That double cheeseburger was only $1 for a long time.
Has anybody ever worked at Burger King? How do they put those little black lines on? Because you know the fucking grill's not doing it.
Par cook.
Well, it's gotta be.
It's
So
what?
you par cook and then freeze it.
They take a
And
little
then you ship
Sharpie,
it to the
take a little
store.
Sharpie out, put out a Sharpie.
That's
Grill mark. You just grill mark it right when you create the patty, and then,
Oh,
and
okay.
then freeze it because it lessens cook time for it.
Now you gotta understand Burger King. I don't know if they're doing now, but Burger King used to have tacos.
Yeah.
They had it for like that was a secret menu.
They do now. At the one that we just went to a couple weeks ago, they do.
That was one time we did that.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I could. I think I did try it when they
But-
first came out.
Oh,
and I
it was
didn't like
crispy.
it.
It was
You
good.
liked it?
Yeah.
I didn't care for their tacos.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I didn't.
I
I
was
tried
with my
it.
friends
I
at
don't
the
think I
time. It was
liked
years ago, man.
No, I didn't like it.
You must stay drunk all the time. That's how people eat tacos when they drunk.
Jack in the Box, man. That's a Jack in the Box deal.
It's Taco Tuesday. Screw it. Yeah.
All right, we got Steak and Shake or Freddy's, folks.
Steak and shake.
Steak.
I don't have Freddy's.
All right.
Freddy's good ice cream and
I'll
steak.
tell you what.
Shake,
I'll tell you what's going to change it for me. It's not even about the food. It's about the customer service. And Steak and Shake is the worst fucking employees that work there. I don't know what the hell.
They ain't got employees
People
no
gonna be listening
more.
on that.
Well, they don't
People
have
are listening.
Right. They have the worst fucking employees. You go to drive-in or drive-through. It takes fucking 45 minutes to get through it.
Yeah.
And then they like, well, we'll be ready in 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in 15 minutes?
Now
on
they
the
ain't got
phone.
employees. they got the machines you ordered up, and they call your name if you go
Well, I
inside.
like the machines because they don't fuck your order up because I'm a picky eater.
I still remember like going out late nights on a Friday, and then before I get home, it'd be like probably 1 or 2 in the morning. I'll go with Steak and Shake, get a fucking Western barbecue burger, and just call it a night. That's my deal right there.
Steak and Shake was there. There was no Freddy's for a while, as you know. So it was rocking for a good while. I probably would have chose Dairy Queen over Steak and Shake. And now that I know Freddy's, I'm gonna have to go Freddy's over Steak and Shake.
I think Freddy's
There it is.
is Freddy's new or
yeah,
I guess
they're new to our area.
okay.
All right. Well, I know Jarek's. I already know Jarek's answer in this one.
Word.
Arby's versus Lion's Choice. Go ahead, start it off, Jarek.
We're going with the Arby's.
Arby's, thank you.
I'm a Lion's Choice guy, but I like them when they cook the fucking thing because sometimes I get it's a little raw, folks.
Yeah, he like uncut
Yeah.
meat.
a little pink in the middle.
You ever had
which,
rubber?
Usually a guy's not complaining about the pink in the middle, but when it comes to your Lion's Choice burger, folks, I like it to
right.
cook pretty well.
Darn
See,
right.
Arby's likes I go with their chicken bacon Swiss sandwich. That's what I go for.
I used to
Okay.
love
Sounds
Lion Choice, but my taste buds done changed since I got grown.
It's in a Collinsville.
Charles, like,
it
give me a
used-
number 2 over here and number 3
Hamlin-
over here, and just put them on the same tray.
No, the Henley one off of 270, they still together.
You remember? I don't know if y'all went to it in Kirkwood. There was a time where it was Taco Bell and Pizza Hut put together.
Yes.
I don't know if they still do that anymore, but that was
Well,
like
Pizza
weird
Hut,
to me.
Taco Bell, and
I don't get
KFC.
that.
was it
KFC.
KFC are the
KFC.
same franchise. Just,
Yeah.
Okay.
But go back to me.
That's right. Let them
Long
know.
John Silver.
Long John. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a good
I gotta
one.
go with the
I'm
fish,
going with you
man.
on that one
I'm
too.
with Charles and Long John.
I still never knew what AEW stands for. Like all these years, I thought it was just a root beer thing.
I used to know, but I forgot.
Well, that's, you know,
That's a good one.
You have it right in your hand that you can find that answer.
Yeah.
Call the phone.
Not on the Game Boy.
Wow, no, it's not a Game Boy.
Bat signal. Bat signal.
KFC or Popeyes?
Oh, Popeyes.
KFC
all day.
KFC.
It's just a tough one.
The strips.
The fucking
Yeah,
mashed
that's the tough
potatoes and
one.
gravy.
The fucking strips.
I like Popeyes because they also got like the red beans and rice and stuff like
The
that.
Cajun rice really
Cajun
good.
rice. Yeah.
KFC, and I had a complaint about this. The one I used to go to because my cousin used to work there. It's like their chicken's not all the way cooked. Like you still see some of the bone out. Like I never really got that. Popeyes, I always get the strips either way, but their chicken was always on point.
Yeah.
It's crispy.
I like the mashed potatoes. I can't.
Yum 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 yum.
I have to go with what Charles had said a minute ago because he was saying that his taste buds have changed as he's gotten older, and so I'm gonna go with KFC was good.
Oh yeah.
I was going with KFC probably up until probably past 10 years.
Their popcorn chicken was definitely.
It's still good, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, their popcorn chicken back then it was good. Now it's just popcorn nuggets, but yeah. But back then they had this laptop box, and your son would actually like it was just like one piece of chicken, the fries, and whatever. And that was actually a good concept too for a kids menu. I wish I still kept mine.
What's your favorite kids menu place? You like Happy Meals, Keenan, or what type of toy do you like?
God damn. I'll have to go McDonald's.
I like McDonald's too.
They're only because
nothing like that
when they have like the Sonic like games kind of like these back then. Oh yes, them and Crash Bandicoot Spiral, like that was my thing right there, especially with Hot Wheels. But
They would give those away.
no, like it would be like in the kids menu.
Yeah.
And they had like the game. Burger King did it for a few times, but like McDonald's did it a lot.
They gave away the game and the Happy
They
Meal?
had like Sonic games. There was like Mario toys, and it was actually cool. And Monopoly, I'll give them that.
Monopoly is the bomb too. Yeah, that is fun.
One. And they stopped.
When I was a kid, I used to love McDonald's because it was like everything they did was like collector items. You know, you collect and then
True.
10 years later it's worth like $20,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're going serious. Yeah, the Halloween buckets are so like are top.
Oh yeah.
And the Nugget toys.
Yeah. Does anybody remember Racks? I got some of the old fucker here. Well,
Never heard
I
of
was
Racks.
we brought that up on the podcast, and for anybody, I think they still have one left in Ohio. Somebody was telling me, I guess. But anyways, that was it. That was it.
Wow.
So, what else we got going on? Because we went over an hour, and it didn't seem like an hour with you guys. It was fast. So, Charles, what projects you got working on? We can dive into.
Well, I'm gonna start working on some more music, especially with him. You know, with with Bad.
Yeah, we had a close buddy of ours. He made some songs with us and stuff. He did a lot of music with Dsouth, and so try to get some of his stuff out. I think that would be cool to put on some of our like collaboration tapes, or maybe try to get them in some movies too. Because you got like some movies that you do, and Dynasty has some movies that they do. So I think it'd be cool to try to put Carriers maybe a song or two on like a movie or something. He's got some hype music. Like if you got some action scenes and stuff.
Okay.
He's got a nice.
Send me some of your samples, Charles.
I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah,
because he. What about 2 months, 3 months ago when he got killed?
Yeah, it was about 4.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yep. So what else you got, dude? You got suited for your or sized for all your suits and stuff?
I'm going just like this.
Right. Are you
That's
nervous?
style.
Are you nervous about the big night? You know,
Oh no.
the
You want me to tell you
night after
about
the
my
wedding?
first? You want to see how? You want to know how nervous I was with my first marriage?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, this is how the day started off. Right, I get to the church. I left the rings at home, and then I took it with the bubble guts.
That's God. God sent you a signal, by the way. Those rings at home. I just want to tell you that. But if you do it this time, you know better.
Right, I know better.
God damn. It's like, son, I try to tell you.
I was like, man, I had the bubble guts so bad that day.
Yeah, I bet.
And then when I got up there, I was like, damn, I forgot the rings. So when,
Oh, you found out right there?
Yeah.
Oh man,
everybody-
Same day.
that's
I had to run home.
yeah.
Jesus
He ran
Christ.
home. He went home and took a shit real fast.
No, I took a shit at the church and at home. I was going about a good hour.
That's a special moment.
Everybody thought I left there at the altar.
She's like, honey, where the hell's he at?
No.
This gal cost me $1,000.
It's like a fucking. The church is all silent. You hear fucking.
It was like that.
That's a skit right there.
Oh shit, that is a skit right there.
If you-
That's funny.
Speak now, forever hold your
my
peace.
God. Well, Jared, so you're with Dynasty. You got some other stuff coming out. You got your podcast. When's your next filming for your podcast?
We'll probably try to do this Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, try to do this Sunday. It is Mother's Day. Shout out to my mom, grandmas, and stepmoms and
aunties and baby mamas.
all my sisters and all the females out there for Mother's Day. Father's rights matter. I'm a big advocate for fathers' rights and men's rights. It's just where I stand. It's it. A man's job is never done, and we're here to be fathers and fathers of the land, and that's what we are here for to do. It's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta continue to try to get better at helping out our inner circles, and then try to reach out a little bit more. A couple legends of the past say each one, teach two, teach four, teach more, and so I'm just gonna stay close to you guys as best I can, and hope you all stay close to me, and let's just keep building.
Same.
I'm here for you.
Well, you brought up a good point. Sunday is Mother's Day, and that's why we're breaking out the MILFs here on the late night digs. We got strip poker all the way game live at 9 p.m. Sunday night. Check out. It's unedited, uncut. Whatever happens. Winner, last person with their article of clothing on, gets $500 cash.
This is the second one too.
This is the second one. A little bit more money in this one. So I know, Keenan, you're trying out. Yeah. So we'll see.
Gotta get the right
We'll see
hands
who
in
makes
there.
the table. But these two young ladies right here will be on the table, on the panel, and anything goes. So if we get kicked off Facebook, we get kicked off Facebook. It is what it is. But so definitely tune in Sunday at 9 p.m. Keenan, what else we got?
First off, condolences to Susan Bruckner. She passed away a few days ago. I think she was on Greece.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna go from fucking
Yeah.
naked chicks to some kind of that's a horrible transition,
man.
Keenan.
I know that. So like I said, coming next month, I need to talk to my friend about this. I will be hosting in the Lake of Ozark for a music fest on the second weekend of June, I believe. So that's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna try to find some people to come there, and we're gonna be doing some good shit. Still rocking with the Khalees boys and everyone else in between. More videos, hopefully. I know I'm kind of behind, but so we're gonna be doing a whole lot. So get at your boy.
Yeah,
Got some things
and
to
definitely, shout out. We want to give love and send love to those that can't make it, can't be here. So
Yeah.
But also watch the MILFs on Sunday.
yeah.
Straightforward.
Yep. Yeah. If you can, no, that's huge. We wouldn't have the opportunity without
I
him.
mean, I love MILFs too, but
Oh God!
Yeah.
In memory of all the people that are on the podcast and watch the MILFs on Sunday.
Can we do a segment just about females? Can we do a late night digs just all the way?
All the way with just
all
dudes?
the way with no.
I don't think anybody's going to watch that shit. That's why they're not on the poster. That's why I put Ben's ass on the poster. I want people to tune into this shit.
Can we have a podcast just about females?
Yeah.
Does it sound like I say males?
No, I was just thinking out of it.
Oh no. Here goes that dang teleprompter again or whatever.
But anyways, watch the MILFs again. MILFs on Sunday.
MILFs,
all right.
MILFs.
All right. We are out. Thank you guys for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Check out the Daily Dirt every day here on the Artist United Network. Check out www.artistunitednetwork.com, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. We are out.
The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.